It's Amanchu. Welcome to Minecraft Bedrock vs. Java, where I play through both versions of the game and compare them. Today I'm going to go on an expedition to gather resources, and that's not usually something I'd show in a video. It's kind of stuff that I would do off camera, but the resources I'm going to be gathering is wither roses. I need it for an upcoming project, and I need a lot of them. I need probably half a stack in the Bedrock world, and in my Java world I'm going to need at least a couple stacks, as many as I can get. But what are wither roses, and how do you get them? They're much like any other kind of plant or any kind of flower. You can plant them in a flower plot or in the ground. They give off this weird kind of black particle effect when they're planted in the ground. And if you touch them, they give you the wither effect, kind of like getting touched by a wither skeleton or hit by the wither. It's rather unpleasant. But like I say, I need a bunch of these, and I only have a small handful, less than half a dozen of them right now. Wither roses are the rarest flower in the game because they don't occur naturally. The only way you find them is when the wither kills any mob, it generates a wither rose. So that means, you guessed it, I have to summon the wither again. I have done it a number of times already, but when I did it in the past, I did not get a lot of wither roses from it. So I'm going to have to summon a wither with the intention of getting it to kill lots of mobs and getting a lot of wither roses. Unfortunately, I don't have 3 wither skeleton skulls to do that with, not right now. Again, off camera, gathering resources, I went and collected wither skeleton skulls, and I managed to get 3 skulls in the Bedrock world, but only 2 in the Java world so far. So I have to go back to another fortress and hunt more wither skeletons. Now, one good excuse for why I don't have as many wither skeleton skulls in the Java world as the Bedrock world is that the base chance of getting a wither skeleton skull from a wither skeleton is the same in Bedrock or in Java, but looting is different. With looting 3 on my sword, I have a roughly 5% chance of getting a wither skeleton skull from a wither in Java edition, and roughly an 8% chance of getting a wither skeleton skull from a wither in Bedrock edition. And that has made a significant difference. But in my last expedition I got 2 skulls, so I just need 1 more. Just 1 more. Nothing yet. I hope this doesn't take too long. I got one! I got one! I got one! Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, so now that I have the 3 wither skeletons I need, now I just have to summon the wither and get it to give me a lot of wither roses. I have an idea about how to do that, but I'm going to try it in the Bedrock world first, since I don't need it to work as well there. I need less wither roses. If it doesn't work well, maybe I have to change strategy for the Java world. We'll see. So here I'm in my Bedrock world, and I'm set up to do this thing, to summon the wither. You can see here, this is the first stronghold I found in my Bedrock world, the one that had the broken end portal, and I thought this would be a good remote location to summon the wither. I have set up here 2 beacons, because I've already defeated the wither a number of times. I have a bunch of beacons already, and with those 2 beacons I've given myself resistance to, strength, and regeneration, which should make me nigh and invulnerable to fight the wither. It should be a piece of cake. I've put water all the way up to the surface here. Well, it's raining right now, and I'll have to do something about that. But anyway, right next to where the beacons come up here, I've set up this. These chickens are what I want the wither to kill. All I did was throw a bunch of eggs until I got at least a couple chickens, and then I used seeds to breed the chickens. so that I have many, many chickens here. The last time I attempted to summon the wither, I tried this, and it failed because I summoned 3 withers the last time I fought the wither. And I think the first one that exploded killed all the chickens. The second one that exploded destroyed all the wither roses. Now I have this set up so that all of these water streams lead into the center. I don't know how well you can see this with the chickens flying around, but I have 9 hoppers here leading into a couple of barrels. What should happen is when I summon the wither, it'll explode and kill all the chickens, generating a whole bunch of wither roses that'll just immediately get washed into the center and collected by the hoppers and put into the barrels. The hoppers in the barrels are waterlogged, so my hope is that the withers throwing around wither skulls and blasting everything is not going to be able to damage the hoppers or the barrels. In addition, to make sure that these chickens die in one blast, hopefully I can get them all, I'm going to hit them with poison potions. I may have undershot there. I don't know if I got them all. Looks like I might have missed some. Well, hopefully that won't be an issue, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to go down to the bed down here and rest, reset my spawn point, and get it to stop raining, because who wants to fight the wither in rain? That's just lame. Alright, I'm always a little nervous about summoning the wither, but like I say, I have full netherite gear, all enchanted with Prot 4. I have these double beacons giving me resistance to, as well as regeneration. This should be a piece of cake. The only worry is this going to work? When the wither is summoned, it's going to explode, and that explosion will hopefully kill all the chickens and hopefully get me a whole bunch of wither roses. I was about to say, I have my Sharpness 5 sword, I should use a Smite 5 sword instead, but I don't actually have a Smite 5 sword right now. So, I'm just gonna have to live without. And hope this works out. Drink a potion of swiftness too. I got lots of potions, I might as well make use of them. Alright, here goes nothing. Here he comes. And he didn't kill any of the chickens. Why didn't you kill the chickens? Hold on. You need to kill the chickens. Come here. Shoot at me here. Kill the chickens. Chickens are definitely dying. It's generating some wither roses. But there's still chickens here. Definitely killed a lot of the chickens. Where'd he go? Come on, kill the rest of the chickens. It's over. That's all I can do. Let me finish off these guys. The wither skeletons that emerge are actually the most dangerous things. Okay, come here. Come here. Go. Alright, I've had enough of you. It's time for you to go. By not having smite, this is a lot harder. It's taking a lot longer. I got him. Alright, Wither defeated. Sure made a mess, didn't it? Oh yeah, don't want to forget about that. Another star, that's kind of useful. It's not really primarily what I did this for, but it doesn't suck to get that. Well, definitely not having Smite 5 on my sword and just Sharpness 5 did mean it took a little longer to defeat the Wither, but it worked out okay. You can see there was some damage there despite the fact that that whole area was waterlogged, because once the Wither got down to half health, it started doing that charge attack that damaged a lot of the terrain. And there was some terrain damage. But the good news is these barrels were intact, and I managed to get more than 2 stacks of Wither Roses, more than 2.5 stacks of Wither Roses. The chickens didn't all die from the initial blast, and I think maybe I needed to use more poison potions because there were just so many chickens I couldn't get them all with a single poison potion. And when I do this in Java Edition, I won't have to worry about the charge attack, so this should be even easier. I'm feeling pretty good about these results though. That's plenty of Wither Roses. Like I say, I only really needed about half a stack of Wither Roses in the Bedrock world to do what I want to do for my next project. I also got another star. But if I get this many Wither Roses in the Java Edition world, that'll be good. That'll be enough. I think I can be happy with that. So now, all I have to do is set all this up in the Java world and summon the Wither. Same deal, except the Wither in Java Edition is obviously a lot easier. But I'll try to make it a little more exciting by showing the whole battle in replay mode. As I was setting this up, I made a couple of observations. For one thing, I was worried about entity cramming, killing off the chickens as they just got too numerous, but that never actually happened. That's a phenomenon that is only in Java Edition. When you have too many mobs in one space, they'll actually start to take suffocation damage and die. But that didn't end up happening. Another thing I noticed is, in the Bedrock world, I waterlogged the hoppers to keep the Wither from destroying them. In Java Edition, I didn't realize this, but you can't waterlog hoppers in Java Edition. I instead had to move all the hoppers down a block and put lower half slabs on top of them, which I then waterlogged lower half slabs. I don't know how many chickens I ended up with here, but it's turning into quite the efficient egg factory anyway. Alright, so let's start this thing off. I have a bunch more splash potions of poison now. Let's throw these out and make sure I get all of the chickens. Don't want to miss any. You know, something else I'm kind of curious about is how many of you watching have actually fought the Wither? Do you think it's a hard fight? To me, it's kind of old hat at this point. I've done it many times, but I think most players of Minecraft haven't, and it actually is kind of a scary challenge for most people. So let me know in the comments, have you fought the Wither before? Have you beat it lots of times, or just once for the achievement, or nope, just nope, not gonna do that? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully that's all of them. Alright, here we go. I expect this will probably go fairly smoothly. Oh, frame drops! Oh my god. The chickens are all toast, okay. Now I just gotta finish this guy off. Why am I on fire? And that's the end of the wither. Okay, I had to wait a little while for everything to empty out of the hoppers into the chest, because it took a while. You never really know how many chickens are in there until the wither kills them all at once, and it creates a huge frame rate drop because all of these entities are suddenly created. Here's what I got. Yeah, I think I got enough wither roses. I am extremely happy with this result. That is fantastic. I didn't get as many in the Bedrock world, but I don't think I bred up as many chickens, really. And like I say, I only really needed a half a stack in the Bedrock world for the upcoming project. I needed as many as I could get for the Java world, and oh, I got that. I certainly got that. I'm extremely happy. This worked out very well. Well, if you made it this far in this video, you must have liked what you saw, so click on the like button. And if you're curious to see me fight the wither without the benefit of beacons, like the first time I fought the wither in my Bedrock world and my Java world, check out this video to the left. Otherwise, the big project I'm working on is coming, but it might be more than a week before it comes, so you should subscribe to the channel, because if you're subscribed, there's a better chance you'll see the video when it comes. On Amon Chooses Minecraft, Java vs. Bedrock.